Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make this greeny teal Christmas design. There's obviously, as you can see, quite a lot of glitter going on, and each nail has a very similar theme going on, but yet they're different from one another, so it's a really nice design to either do as a whole set or just to kind of find inspiration for accent nails. So I'm showing you guys a couple of the products that we're going to use. We do have a silver and a white nail art gel from Glam. That part of the video is quite vital and important because we are going to be matte top coating the nails later and then using that to create some glossy finished art on top of it. So it is quite important to have it. And we also have some Semilac, that's going to be our nudie base, and we of course have the green from Glam. Righty, so at this stage we're doing our background shades, or colours or nails. So we've got 3 nails that are the Semilac colour, 1 green and then 1 ombre. We are going to do the green at the bottom and then the nudie shade at the top. We're going to blend the 2 colours together with an ombre brush, and then that will go into the lamp. After that, off camera real quick, I am going to do the second layer, and then we can crack on with the nail art that we've got going on today. So there's quite a lot of glitter. Even though there's a lot going on, it actually doesn't take that long to do because a lot of them obviously are quite similar to one another, so you can just kind of do it all in one go, if that makes sense. So one nail is going to be sugared, so I tried to find a glitter that's the most similar colour to the gel polish. So this is like another tealy kind of colour. It's not identical, but it's close enough. Here it is, looking gorgeous. Now that's going to go into the lamp for a cure, and it's time for our nail art. So with the first nail, I am drawing a line down the centre and then colouring one side. I've gone in for the left side. Any kind of colouring ins that we're doing, the sides and stuff, I will do another coat off camera. I will only do the first one on camera just so you see where I'm doing the lines, and then I will do another layer off camera just to get that opacity in there. The next nail is going to have a little chunk on the left and then a bit more of a larger chunk on the right. You want to leave the middle part, the nudie shade from Semilac. The side you want to colour in with the green, which we're going to do right now. Then last but not least, the third nail, we're going to do kind of leave a gap in the centre and colour in the top and bottom parts, but you'll see that any second now. Here I'm going to try and perfect any lines if you want to. If you feel like you kind of left too much of a line or too small of a line, feel free to wipe it. We will be placing the glitter in the parts that we've left, so it's quite important for you to maybe assess the kind of size of the glitter that you've got and whether or not you're going to need a bit more of a larger space or not. So bear that in mind when you're doing this. Here's the second nail, or third, sorry. Just gonna colour that in real quick. Alright, that's all done. So at this stage, we're on the glitter part. So I am doing a base coat. I think I've already applied on this one, but you see me apply it on the other ones in a moment. And I'm using the base coat as my glue, and I'm going to use an ombre brush. I love this ombre brush, guys. Like, I use it for anything and everything I can. Obviously for ombres, but I do really like to use it for picking up glitter quite often. I just feel like because it has a bunch of those bristles, I can pick up like a lot more of the glitter, and it's not all clustered into one area. I can I feel like I've got kind of more control and stuff with it. I have tried to use just regular glitter and just pick up the glitter like that, with a regular art brush, just like a thin bristle one, but I don't know, I just find this one a bit more nicer to work with. This part can also be quite fiddly because you are trying to distribute the glitter in an even way and you don't want them on top of each other. But again, it's up to you how, you want to do it. I kind of wanted to play about with it and leave gaps in between and, have it like neatly organized on the nail and have the small chunks with the little ones and the large ones and stuff. But if you're not too fast, then in theory, if you just want to dab into the base coat and just, scatter that glitter all over, then you're going to have yourself a much quicker service, I guess, or time making the nails. Then we're on to the second nail. Again, just place it on the nude part of the nail and pop that into the lamp. And same with the third nail too, straight into that middle part, off that goes into the lamp. In addition to all those 3 nails, we are going to do one more nail. I don't know about this one though. You can let me know in the comments what you think, whether it was a bit too much or you like it or not, but I decided to go in with the ombre nail as well and then place some little glitter chunks at the top, kind of up to halfway, creating like a little fade look. I do it quite often and I do like the look of it, but next to the other 3 nails that I have with the glitter there already, it kind of feels like it's just too much now. So yeah, you can let me know in the comments what you think. And not to mention as well, that glitter nail, the ombre nail, is also going to have a bunch of crystals as well. So I just feel like that nail is a bit overwhelming, to be honest. We're going to do it now. The base coat I'm using is from the cart. I recently placed an order. They had like a set on Amazon where it was a base coat and a glossy top coat. Very affordable, and I'm really, really happy with the product, actually. I'm quite, I feel like you can hit and miss stuff on Amazon. Sometimes there's some random companies, and it's just, yeah, you just never know what you're getting. I was pretty certain that my cart was going to be good because it is, a bit more of a known brand and has a better reputation. And yeah, I can definitely confirm I'm very happy with it. It works pretty good. I'm still a massive matte top coat from Madam Glam lover, so that's not going to change. But when it comes to like base coats or top coats, just glossy ones, I'm not really too fussed on anything, so I thought I'll give it a go, and I kind of needed it desperately. Especially now, like for Christmas, I'm just finding that I like to use base coat with applying the glitter into it. So I wouldn't usually use a lot of base coat, but yeah, now I've just been loving it. So I definitely needed to stock up for this time of the year. Now that everything has been cured, I applied another layer of base coat, cured it. Now we're onto the matte top coat. We're going to cure that, and then we've got some line work to do, crystals to place down, and the design is going to be finished. This is where you want to take out your nail art gels. I'm starting off with the silver, and I'm just going to outline everywhere where I've kind of left the green with the nudie part. And then I'm going to pop that in there. Once I'm happy, I will pop it into the lamp before I do any white work, just to cure it and not have to nudge it or anything like that. If you're interested, I've got lots and lots of links in the description for you guys to save some money, any discount codes and stuff, especially for Madam Glam. I've got lots of discount codes and stuff down in the description. I do also have Quidco if anyone's interested. I know Christmas is around the corner. It's a cashback website, guys. You don't have to pay anything. You create an account and you do your shopping as you regularly would through that website on all sorts of anything you want. Nails, Christmas, gifts, technology, clothing, anything you can think of, grocery even. I get my groceries sometimes too online. So you go ahead and do your shopping and get your cash back through the website, and it's basically free money for doing your regular shopping as you would anyway. So if you use my code down in the description, you will get yourself £15 extra for free once you get your first £5 cash back on your shopping online. So happy shopping, guys. Definitely take advantage of it because I definitely have been. Now that the lines are done, I actually really, really enjoyed the silver look. I wasn't too sure. I knew that I wanted to do an outline. I wasn't too sure what kind of color or what I should use. I was considering maybe some stickers, like those line stickers, or maybe just a regular black color. But I'm really, really happy I went for the silver because it just added that extra layer of sparkle. And I haven't used the silver. I actually had to open it, like remove the silver foil they do on top, which is always such a pain to remove, but I had to remove that, so I've never used it before. It was my first time and I was really, really happy with it. Very pigmented and pretty nice to work with. Now we are using a dotting tool method of doing snowflakes, so I am just kind of envisioning where I want my snowflakes to be, all the branches and everything. I'm doing the dots, and then I'm just connecting the dots with my nail art brush, and then it magically creates you a snowflake. It's probably the most easiest way to do a snowflake, and I absolutely love the way it kind of makes the snowflakes look too. Of course, the way they look, you can tell that it's a very, maybe basic looking snowflake, but I just really like the look of it. It's so simple and easy to do, especially if you've got lots of clients back to back, they all want snowflake nails and you don't have time to be creating anything crazy. This is probably the best way for you to go. Or as an alternative, of course, stamping plates are always such a must. Like if you want to be creating designs but you don't have the time, you want to do a lot of clients and everything, you've got clients back to back, stamping plates are going to be your best friends. They're just so quick and easy, and you don't have to spend hours drawing out, a character or some cartoon or snowflakes or anything like that. Especially with Christmas, I feel like all year round, clients don't always want anything until Christmas comes around. They always want the glitter, they want the snowflakes, they want everything. So it's best time to maybe invest in some stamping plates. We are almost done with the snowflakes. We are on the last nail now here. We're just going to do some on the left hand side there. And that will be done. Make sure you cure these for, I believe it's a minute in the LED lamp. Don't undercure those, especially. They are very pigmented and they just need that extra time in the lamp. And that will be that done. Last but not least, we will do a crystal placement, which we'll get to any second now. It is a pretty wild one. I've just kind of put together a crazy AB crystal placement. It came completely from my head, which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes isn't. I do sometimes like to get inspired by others' work, and I kind of maybe combine a couple of different ideas I came across, for example, to create my own kind of look. But here I just took out my crystals and I thought, let me just see if I can put something together. It can actually be quite therapeutic, guys. If you're ever like, I don't know, if you love nails but you can't be bothered to do designs, maybe try and just do some crystal placements and just get that ready for next time you do nails or something. It's kind of fun. You take out your crystals, it's all sparkling, blingy in front of you, and it's so nice to sometimes find things you've forgotten you even have, and then just create yourself some little designs and place it on like those little triangular crystal, you know, not pots, what are they, like plates? I think I might use one in this video in a moment when we get to the crystals. Hopefully it's in shot. Sometimes it's in the corner. Let's see. Oh, there it is. If you see that white triangle, you can actually get like 10 of them for £1 or a couple of P on Shein actually. So they're really, really handy. I've got like 20 of them, if not 30. I keep buying more and more because they're just so fun and easy to work with. And whenever, I just want to have some fun and just place some crystals around, I place it on these little containers and I keep it on the side somewhere or in a drawer. And next thing, next time I want to use some crystals or something, I don't even need to think about it. I can just whack one of those out, see which one fits the best, and put it in. Here I cured that in place before I just did the side bits. Not compulsory, I just felt like I wanted to do that because I've got quite a lot of large crystals there, so that would be moving about and I didn't want that to happen. Here we're just going to do some finishing touches with the crystals, so just put some little ones in the corners there. You could do caviar beads instead if you wanted to. And that'll be that done, guys. That'll go into the lamp. Let me know, guys, what you think of the design. It's a bit of a wild one, so let me know what you think. Make sure to check out the description. Take advantage of any discount codes this Christmas time. And I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'd love to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.